it's Erica from Maniacal Reader. This is what I'd like to read in May. Since my April T.B.R. went well, I decided to try and have a bigger T.B.R. this month. The first book I want to read in May is Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. This is the first book in the Unearthly trilogy. The Unearthly trilogy follows a girl named Clara Gardner who learns that she is part angel, part human. She realizes that she has a purpose to fulfill on Earth, which leads her to move from California, the place where she grew up, to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where she has to try to fit into a new school. On top of this, she learns that her mother is a half angel, which makes her a quarter angel, because her mother was half angel and her father was a human. In addition to all of what she learns about her family, she has visions of a forest fire that have to do with her purpose. This book is all about her discovering who she is and what this forest fire is all about. I'm also going to be reading Hallowed, the second book in the Unearthly trilogy, and Boundless, the third and final book in the Unearthly trilogy. The next book I want to read in May is If I Stay, written by Gail Forman. This is a YA contemporary book. This is a book series that follows a girl named Mia who has a bright future filled with music and choices and a boyfriend. But one day, all of that is taken away from her when she gets into a car wreck. The book is about Mia struggling through a coma because she's the only one who's survived a crash. I'm also going to be reading Where She Went by Gail Forman. This is the second and final book in the If I Stay series. This is a book that I'm currently reading. There definitely is a lot of romance in this series, and I'm liking it so far. You'll hear more about it in my May wrap-up. Another book I'm planning on reading in May is called Falling Into Place by Amy Zhang. This is a YA realistic fiction book, and it follows the story of a character named Liz Emerson and what led her to her suicide after one day learning about Newton's laws of motion in her physics class. And this is just her story about just her other relationships with her boyfriend and friends. This book isn't told from her point of view. It's actually told by an unnamed narrator. So this book looks interesting, and I can't wait to read it this month. Besides those 6 books, there are 2 other books I want to read this month, and they are 1984 by George Orwell. I read this book in 11th grade English, but it was near the end of the year, so my teacher ran out of time to even start discussing and analyzing this book, and I remember this book being confusing, and I never did get a chance to talk about this book with my teacher, so I've always wanted to give this book a second chance. I will be doing a video review of this book sometime later this month, so I'm looking forward to that. I don't really remember anything about this book, so it'll definitely be like reading this book for the first time. The last and final book I'm planning on reading in May is Pride and Prejudice, written by Jane Austen. I don't really know much about this book. All that I know is that there is a romance between two characters named Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth Bennet. This book chronicles their romance, but it talks about societal issues as well. I'm looking forward to it. I'm guessing this book has something to do with Pride and Prejudice, obviously, and maybe societal racism. Those are all of the books I'm planning on reading in May. I hope you enjoyed this TBR, and I'll see you guys with another video soon. Bye!
Blow the candles out, looks like a solo tune.